I've told you before that you're going to wake up one day, and by the end of the week, your country will be different. I believe that happened the day we passed the first bailout. When George W. Bush said we have to do it, and it has to be done by Friday, I believe that was the Monday we woke up knowing our country was one way, and by Friday, it was a different country. We're not the country that we were even 4 months ago. You understand this because you listen to talk radio, you pay attention. Most Americans don't understand the fundamental changes that have already taken place. If you pass card check, if you pass cap and trade, if you pass health care, those are knockout blows. They can't pass. You must connect with everyone you know and call Congress, flood them. Be on their front door if you have to be. Get in your car and drive to Washington if you have to. If there is a tea party on July 4th, you must be seen. Because you are watching the dismantling of your country. It is happening. And did anybody notice cut 5, please, what Barack Obama said yesterday? This, to me, is the president and the people on TV, I am telling you, they are either stupid or they are lying to you. Now, I've met enough people in TV to know that many of them are stupid. But many of them have closed their eyes intentionally because they don't want to think about what the ramifications are. Again, I have asked every single person, everybody I know who I respect, tell me how we stop. Give me the exit strategy. Where is the exit strategy for not printing our own money? Where is the exit strategy for these bailouts? When is enough enough? Yesterday, here's cut 5, question asking Barack Obama about, first of all, how wrong he was on the economy.
When you were selling the economic stimulus package, you talked and your advisors and economists talked about keeping unemployment below 8%. Yet last week you acknowledged that unemployment is likely to reach double digits, being 10%. Right. Do you think you need a second stimulus package?
Can we stop here? Stop here. This is exactly how government and the media works. Mr. President, you've proven you didn't understand the economic situation we were in. Then once you said you did, your response didn't work. So why the delay in doubling down and trying the exact same thing again? Remember, this is stimulus part 3. Bush had it. It didn't work. Here's Obama's response on whether we need yet another stimulus package.
Well, not yet, because I think it's important.
Stop. Not yet. America, this is coming. Another stimulus. I told you this yesterday. Another stimulus is coming. And this is not going to be the kind of fancy stimulus like we had that isn't really a stimulus. I told you the last time we needed to stop this stimulus because it wasn't a stimulus package. It was a game changer. It was to empower the federal government with even more authority and power. It was a power grab. That's what it was. You've seen it in state after state. You had to take this money. That's what that was. So this question is technically accurate. Are we going to have a second stimulus package? Because the first stimulus package was stimulus. The money went into the hands of, well, not taxpayers, but people everybody claim pay taxes. It went into their hands and they spent it. That's not what the second stimulus was. That's what this one coming will be. And we must reject it as well. We don't have the money. We're going to be borrowing the money. And then it's a bribe. That's what the next one is, a bribe. Because you know and I know it's not working. But they think we'll just take it. They think we'll just take the money. Reject the money. I have talked to people, enough friends, enough people who are rich and poor that all say, I don't want the money. I want my country. I want some common sense. After two in a row have failed to do anything but make unemployment worse, make our debt that much more unmanageable, he goes on.
Not yet, because I think it's important to see how the economy evolves and how effective the first stimulus is. I think it's fair to say that, keep in mind, the stimulus package was the first thing we did, and we did it a couple of weeks after inauguration. At that point, nobody understood what the depths of this recession were going to look like. If you recall, it was only significantly later that we suddenly get a report that the economy had tanked. And so it's
so
not
outrageous.
Surprising then that we missed the mark in terms of our estimates of where unemployment would go.
This is so unbelievably outrageous. Stu, I want you to take the audio, please, of Barack Obama of this quote. And I want television to edit the quotes of him making the case of the stimulus package, of the dates on it, where he said, if we don't pass it, America may never survive.
Yeah, that's right, because he himself was saying this stuff.
America will not survive if we don't pass the stimulus package. This guy is lying again, and no one is calling him on it. He lies to the camera. I mean, it's one thing to lie when you don't think you're going to get caught. This guy is lying to the camera, and he's so arrogant, he still doesn't think he's going to get caught. So let's just look at this here. First of all, nobody knew the depths. Nobody knew the depths. Really? Nobody knew. Well, except for every Republican. Well, no, I'm sorry. There were 3 Republicans. Now there's only 2 because Arlen Specter became a Democrat. So there were 3 Republicans that didn't know, but every other Republican. Now you can dismiss them because you can say that, they were just playing politics. Maybe, Barack Obama, you should have come on this program. Maybe you should have at least responded to our multiple requests for an interview during the campaign and after you've been elected. Maybe then I could have told you in person what this was going to do, what this economy was facing. Maybe you could have listened to credible people like Nouriel Roubini. Maybe you could have listened to him. You know, the 100 most important influential people in Time magazine. That Nouriel Roubini, the one that every economist was bashing a year and a half ago, saying he's insane. Have you read him lately? Secondly, disregard the fact that he himself said that if we don't pass it, America may not survive. Disregard that. When he says we did it a couple of weeks after inauguration, when no one understood the situation, is he admitting that the stimulus was a wrong move? He's saying he did something to address a situation that cost you and me $700 billion that didn't exist as he understood it. So now it's not working. Or is he saying he basically lucked out? He gave the patient aspirin and it just happened to cure the cancer he missed. Which is it? Is there anyone that is going to ask this question? Is there anyone that would like to stop playing politics and start listening to reason and common sense?